God had a divine inner craving, a desire to create. That itself is very deep and mind-blowing because God is perfect, lacking nothing, above time, existing for eternally is even not the way to say it, just existing because that's what he is, missing nothing, perfect in every way. Yet somewhere in there, that perfection, there was a divine desire to create a world. And he created many worlds. Now, if if he's infinite, then maybe his creative desire should be infinite. Did he stop creating worlds? Is he still creating worlds? I mean, he started creating worlds. So maybe he shouldn't stop creating worlds? So I'll tell you, this is beautiful, one of the Hasidic masters brings his thoughts. It's very logical also is this. What world is really the greatest world that God created? The first world he created or the last world he created? And this is interesting because we thought top or bottom. Where's the best place to be, at the bottom or at the top?
The bottom.
We have one vote is the bottom. So the truth is there's a lot we can learn from the top level because that first level is the closest to God. But there's something we can learn from the bottom level that you can't learn from the top level. Because when you're further away from God and you can have God, that's a greater accomplishment than being close and having God. And so that's the kind of like the contradiction of life and why he created a world the way he did is this. The last world he created was this physical lowest of worlds. And then he stopped. And it says Shaddai, the word Shaddai, because now I've created enough worlds. Imagine the idea, the satisfaction of the divine craving, the divine will that wanted to create wasn't fully satisfied until it got to this world. And when he got to this world, he said, now I'm satisfied. Imagine, this world satisfied God. And the worlds before it didn't. So the highest worlds above did not satisfy God's craving for a world, but this one did. And this brings us to the point. God had a perfect world, a world of angels, and many levels of worlds with angels and spiritual realms that are perfect and beautiful. And all they do there is shine light. There is no darkness over there. And they're amazing worlds, and we have to connect to those worlds, and we have to know that they're there. But in the end, those worlds did not fully satisfy God's craving for life, for creation, until he got to this world. Why? Because this world is the opposite. This is a world God hides himself. This world, there's darkness, there's evil, there's challenge, there's suffering, there's failure, there's rebellion, there's betrayal. And why? Because that's the world Hashem wanted. A world that's going to be stubborn on one hand, but then submit on the other. That's going to have a freedom to rebel, but in the end of all that soul searching and all that journey, they're going to come back full circle and say, God, we're here, we're yours. And they're going to choose God. They're going to say, God, we want you to be our king. We want you to be together with us in this world. We want to live a life with you instead of without you. And the only way you can get that is by first saying goodbye. By letting go of the person you're holding, of the entity you're holding, by giving them the freedom to then come back on their own, that's when you can truly have them. And so Hashem had a world of angels, spiritual robots that just did everything he wanted, and that didn't satisfy him. But when he created a world with people that will do what he doesn't want and not do what he wants, but come full circle and then choose to do what he wants, that's what satisfied him and that's what he wants.